Three,
Anime.
2, 1. That's what you wanted.
Thank you so much.
Go
3,
ahead.
2, 1. All right, bro. Anime question of the week. This question is going to be for you.
You're taking my anime question. How dare you? How dare? No, I couldn't.
It's a solid question. I actually want your views on it.
Okay.
So
What do you want?
of the big three plus Dragon Ball Z, because you know niggas like to slide Dragon Ball Z in there from time to time. So of the big three plus Dragon Ball Z, in these 5 categories, where do you place them? First, second, third, or fourth? You ready?
Okay.
So the first category, strength. First, second, third, fourth. Big three plus DBZ.
So number 1 is gonna be Dragon Ball Z. For strength. I mean, that's pretty obvious. Number 2, I've seen one move wipe an entire like area. I don't know. So I'll give it to Bleach. Then I'll probably give it to Naruto, then One Piece.
Okay.
Hot take, I guess.
I can respect it. No bias involved. All right, next category. Speed. First, second, third, fourth.
Fucking Dragon Ball Z. Speed.
Even with the hacks?
These people are gods, to be fair. Like, I've seen the flash step in Bleach, and it's not as fast as Dragon Ball Z characters can go.
Fair.
Bleach. For second. I've seen the flash steps, it's crazy. One Piece, and then Naruto. I've seen bigger speed feats in One Piece than I've seen in Naruto.
Okay, I respect it. So next category, drip. Who got the nastiest drip of the big three plus DBZ?
I'm gonna give it to One Piece first, only because I've seen them in multiple different outfits, whether it's in their filler arcs or it's in like when they're doing their little filler side missions and shit. I've seen them in multiple different outfits. I'll probably give the second one to Bleach, only because I like the jackets. Those long white jackets are fucking tight for the captains and shit. No, Naruto third, and then because I just like each one of them has their own different ninja style about them. I think it's cool. And then Dragon Ball is the last one. They all pretty much wear the same shit, just a different
every season, every year.
Yeah. So then Dragon Ball.
No. All right. Next category, animation throughout their whole career. First, second, third, fourth.
So to be fair, I have not gotten that far in One Piece, but I have seen clips, right? But I'm gonna give the first one to Bleach for the 1,000-Year Blood War. That animation is fucking crisp. I'm gonna give the second one to animation. So to be fair, I'm gonna honestly have to give Dragon Ball number 2 for animation, just from Super itself, because you said through all the series, right? One Piece next, and then Naruto next, because Naruto ended a long time ago, and we're getting new animation from pretty much each one of these series.
Yeah,
we've had new animation from it, but we've had no new animation from Naruto except for the trailer. The trailer we got. So.
All right. So last category. So out of the big three plus DBZ, of all the main characters, we're talking about Luffy, we're talking about Goku himself, first, second, third, fourth. Who's the best MC? Character, strength, all categories. Who's the best MC?
Naruto, Luffy, Ichigo, Goku.
Naruto. He didn't even consider it. Say it one more time.
Naruto,
Luffy,
Ichigo, Goku.
Okay.
Because one, Naruto. So here's my thing. We've talked about the big three a lot. We haven't done our One Piece big three episode yet.
We will.
Which we'll get there. With Naruto, and again, this may be because I watched it as a kid or whatever. Naruto was a good MC to me, and he teaches lessons to me, and he draws an emotional response, right? And it's something to buy into. Luffy, to me, on the other hand, which I'm watching One Piece now, Luffy is more entertaining to me. He's more just entertaining. Like, I like him as a character. I love him as an MC, but he's entertaining. There's not really anything deeper than that. Yeah, he gets, he rides for his niggas, right? Like, he slides for his, but he's more just like, I don't give a fuck until I have to. And then it's just like, okay, cool. Luffy cares now. Let's get into it, Yeah. Ichigo, because I like Bleach more than I like Dragon Ball Z, to be fair. Goku, he's just Goku. He does the same shit every day. I mean, he's strong as fuck. And
so yeah, I'm basically asking your favorite MC at this point.
Yeah, it's pretty much Naruto was the dude from the past, and Luffy's the current. I'm an adult now, so I don't really need emotional responses out of anything. So I guess that's why it may be a little different. But it's definitely Naruto, Luffy, Ichigo, Bleach, and that's just honestly in the order of what I like.
Yeah.
To be fair, so which is weird because I used to think Bleach was better at One Piece, but I've gotten further.
Hey,
One Piece
we're
now,
moving up.
You know,
we're moving up.
Yeah. You're not gonna take number one. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Can you put that noise in there? You never did. You said you were last time and you didn't fucking do it.
What, the noise?
Yeah,
It's a whole process, bro. It's not so simple. I just throw noises around here. Speaking of noises, I need to really look at how what noises and sounds I put in the videos, because those copyrights are a bitch. So let's be more vigilant.
Stop hitting us with copyrights. We're just your friendly neighborhood podcasters trying to earn a scratch.
Trying to get rich. I mean, yeah, earn a scratch.
Earn a scratch. Just come on now. Anyways, so today, in honor of Halloween, coming up in the next few days, we're going to be actually going over IGN's top 25?
Top 10.
So top 10, IGN's top 10 most scary Halloween things ever. They're animes. The IGN has said that they're scary. A couple of them are meh. Some of them are actually look pretty decent. I believe we've watched most of them, but we're going to go over those today. But first, we are going to go over news. So we give you the news all the time. Now, Chainsaw Man won Best Manga for the third time in a row. So a lot of people were saying it's dropping off, but it did end. So
yeah,
we'll see.
How does that work? If it's dropping off, how's it the top anime or manga?
I don't know. So next, Dragon Ball has a new series called Daimia. It looks interesting. I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not. It's funny because I personally heard about this from TikTok. There was a TikTok video of a dude in a theater, and he was recording the trailer in the theater, and he was like, "It better not be fucking magic. It better not be fucking magic." I don't know what he was talking about, but it looks interesting. I mean, they have Kid Goku. They're all little kids apparently, and the animation is like pretty good. Yeah. So we'll see what it's about. They dropped a new trailer. If you want to check it out, go on YouTube, look up Dragon Ball Daima. That's Daima.
Did see that. I'm excited about this. I don't know why you're not.
I don't know,
because
I never liked it was like GT for me. So Dragon Ball GT was like, whenever they started off as kids, I already watched Dragon Ball when they were kids, when Goku was a kid, right? And I watched all the way through, and then you start a new series where they're kids again, and it's like, well, fuck. And then you got to watch them as kids again. And I liked Dragon Ball when they're not kids. Yeah. I don't know why. For me, it's just a thing for me.
I actually read a pretty spicy take. The only people who are not looking forward to this Dragon Ball Daima thing are the ones who didn't like GT. I'm like, that may be facts. I'm looking forward to it.
I watched it. I was just not interested. I don't like when they do Dragon Ball when they started over and it's about like they're kids again, if that makes sense. I like them to continue like they did with Dragon Ball Z, and then Dragon Ball Super. Like that was the line. Yeah. It was linear. And then they went off and did Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I like this. Since future, Goku's dealing with a whole new problem. I love it. Animation is going to look good. We get to see everybody in like this chibi form. Everyone's going to watch it. I think it might be better than Super. I don't care about the new villain in the manga. I want to see Goku as a chibi.
Stop talking about Super like that. Watch your mouth. Anyways, so Jujutsu Kaisen is getting a game in 2024 for Xbox, PS5. I mean, I don't know how that's going to look, to be fair. I know Naruto Ninja Storm has been coming out for fucking 15 years now. Those games, to me, honestly, have fallen off. I've played a few of them. But I see a bunch of people always talking about Naruto Ninja Storm, so maybe Jujutsu Kaisen will be pretty good. The last few games that we've gotten from anime have not been the best. There's like the Attack on Titan one that was only out for a little bit had a little hype to it, and it fell off because it's just not that good. So I don't know.
Yeah,
we'll see. We'll see what happens with them. A lot of anime video games don't make it.
I mean, Naruto does pretty well, and Dragon Ball Z does
yeah.
pretty well. But other than that, most anime games that are trying to be like Naruto, trying to be like Dragon Ball Z, they usually fall flat.
Dragon Ball for a
oh yeah, I was all over Tenkaichi
I love
Budokai and shit. Fuck yeah.
I missed playing. You remember Jump Force?
Mm-hmm.
I missed playing Jump Force until they just never added any DLCs, new graphics, new missions. They didn't
that
do
was the
anything.
only problem wrong with Jump Force. Like Jump Force was like the perfect anime game that was supposed to be all of them. It had everybody in it.
Every
but they didn't
character,
change it. It always felt the same. It was like, oh, it was a new person. We got to defeat him. We defeat him. He's part of our crew, but now he's weaker. You know how that usually goes.
But even then, the
better.
storyline was there was no storyline.
It was no storyline.
You show up at the cathedral or your hideout, and then you just run around and buy shit from merchants. Like, and then all the characters ran like Naruto characters, which is like, I don't know. It was, anyways, Jump Force, the way they hyped it up, whenever they had Naruto, Luffy, Goku, all of them like in the city, like looking at each other, and then they hyped it up, and I was like, oh, cool. But then it never did anything.
And then it ended up free on Game Pass. You know the story.
Yeah. So Crunchyroll has been found guilty of selling users' data.
Yeah. Guilty, nigga. Guilty.
Yeah, hey, when you put in for that lawsuit, I'm gonna need some of that money.
Pay me that money. Excuse.
I'm gonna need
I
some
was
of
watching
that.
it too.
I use Crunchyroll more than you.
It's
I use your Crunchyroll more than you do.
Like I'm gonna be part of that.
I'm gonna be part of that. You're stealing data from my TV. What do you mean?
Bro, I saw that shit. They're like, you're gonna be eligible for like this is probably some bullshit. No, they for real. Like people are gonna get money for it.
Oh yeah, Crunchyroll's getting slammed right now. So if you have Crunchyroll and you've put your data in, I think it's in the last 5 years or something like that, your data was probably sold. So I'd probably hop on that money train.
Weird. Like you owe us double. How many households are we in? You owe us triple shit.
Crunchyroll, I have 5 TVs. I want 5 times what you gonna give me. I'm still gonna watch Crunchyroll though, because it's his data.
I think they said it was like $2 billion.
It was something. It was something crazy. Solo Leveling anime has been announced for January of 2024. So we only got a few more months left. What is it? November, December, January. Yeah, 3 months, 3.5 months. So we only got 3.5 months for Solo Leveling. It better be fucking good because of all the hype.
It's going to be.
I don't know. There's some stuff. There's some anime.
The animation looks amazing. What do you mean? I mean, the story is good. The animation is good. Like, how can they fuck up this bag?
They fucked up a lot of anime where the story kind of took a turn.
I mean, the story takes a turn. Oh yeah, if they don't follow the story, but if all you got to do is literally follow the story, have great ass animation, and have decent voice actors, you don't use
common sense in the anime community.
we don't use common sense. Okay.
Yeah. So lastly, I'm gonna pull out my called it card. Everybody, called it. You were listening?
What you call
Demon Slayer, the Hashira training arc, is going to be 3-hour-long episodes. Woo! I fucking told you. I told you.
Did you?
It wasn't gonna be a whole season. Yep, we can go back, pull the receipts from the episode where we were talking about Demon Slayer. I said that the Hashira training arc isn't that long, so they're gonna make it either like 2 movies or they're gonna make it like a couple episodes and they're gonna be like super long, just so they can knock them out, and then they're gonna get into the Infinity Castle.
Man, that was some wishful thinking. If you called that, I would have like, they're gonna fucking bleed the fuck out of this bag.
That's what you said. That's exactly what you said. You were like, they're gonna bleed it. They're gonna do it like
you called
boom,
it then.
Boom, boom.
You called it then because I thought they was gonna fucking get the bag as much as they possibly can, just like they did with the movie.
They might do this shit with Attack on Titan. They might give us the first hour-long episode. Wait 2 months, give us the next one. Wait another 2 months, give us the next one. Who knows?
They might.
But unless they do it weekly, but I doubt it. It's 3-hour-long episodes for the Hashira training arc. So I don't know what the time is going to look like, but if it's 3-hour-long episodes, Attack on Titan, we've been waiting for a year, big homie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Speaking of Attack on Titan, some news. They did announce that it's going to be 90 minutes long. The final episode will be 90 minutes long. So anybody thinking, oh no, it's only going to be like a 30-40 minute long episode, we're going to get some bullshit.
I mean,
they plan on giving us a whole cinematic
Eren Yeager's interview, to be honest.
Still talking about this damn Eren Yeager. I still can't believe that they're like, no, not the voice actor. This is Eren Yeager that we're talking to.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
No, we'll check it out.
All right, so let's hop into the list, sir. You have the list for us. Go ahead and start off with the first one. We're pretty much just gonna go over if we like it or not, if we've seen it or not, and maybe we know a little bit about a lot of them.
Yeah, yeah, for the most part.
Yeah.
All right, so IGN put out a few days ago a 10 best horror anime of all time. So again, we're just going to review this list and say if we even consider this a good anime, and if it's a good anime, maybe you should check it out this Halloween season. Like, is it a good anime? Is it worth the watch? Because just because it's on this list doesn't mean you should even be watching it just because IGN put it on the list. So we'll decide whether or not it's good.
A horror one, and if you should watch it or not.
Yeah, let's do it. So the first anime is Theater of Darkness, Yamishibai. So I haven't seen this anime. I'm pretty sure, Mario, you haven't seen this anime either. So first off, it is a picture story style anime. They do have like multiple stories. It's not like one story and it's started from episode 1 all the way to episode 12. So you're going to get a lot of different like Japanese folklore type of stories in that picture style animation. I've seen a few clips of it. It's pretty decent. If you do want something creepy, you want some folklore type stories, definitely check it out. But
if you're interested in something like the hood of horror, you know, like it's like an Oats Studio kind of thing, right? Where every episode is a different folktale. If you ever watch Hood of Horrors with Snoop Dogg, like every episode is something different. So Hood of Horrors used to freak me out, bro. Like back in the day.
How old were you watching it?
When I was a kid. I was a youth, bro.
Yeah, yo, there was definitely some shows fucking me up when I was a child too. You shouldn't have been watching. You shouldn't have been watching Snoop Dogg's.
Terrified me. Anyway,
you wanted to fuck yourself up.
Yeah, that shit was terrible. Anyways, but it's pretty much a picture style anime. It's just different Japanese folk tales, like the Boogeyman for us, right? So it looks decent. Not something I'd probably watch personally. It doesn't pique my interest that much. I'd rather just watch a podcast on like folk mysteries and horror shit, serial killers. I don't know, but
no, I've seen your podcast. I know you like that type of shit. All right, number 9, Tokyo Ghoul. You say you're what?
I'm a white girl at heart.
This is your season, bro. What do you mean? October. This is it.
I don't know. I fuck with Chris. I love Christmas.
So I'm
just going. Honestly, Otakuans, I'm just going through the motions with this Halloween shit.
I love Halloween. You love Christmas. I know that.
Tokyo Ghoul. I think Tokyo Ghoul is a good one. I love Tokyo Ghoul. Obviously, I have a fucking whole mouse pad. Y'all can't see it, but I have a mouse pad of Kaneki right here. Tokyo Ghoul is great. Watch season 1 and 2, and then be done with it.
Yeah. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
It only has one season.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I think
season 2 was decent. Season 1.
Oh, the OVA
season 1 was the best.
I mean, it was a decent OVA, but season 1 was the only season.
Not an OVA.
Okay. Agree to disagree. Anyway,
all right, Otakuans. To give actual facts on this podcast, there are actually 3 seasons of Tokyo Ghoul. The last 2 are considered really bad. Because the writer changed and went a completely different direction with the story. Season 1 was obviously the best season. That's neither here nor there. But season 2, to my personal opinion, is decent because that's when Jogu, or not Jogu, Jogan, whatever his name is, gets involved. The one with the stitches on his face, crazy dude gets involved. I think that's a fucking fantastic plot line. And then Kaneki ends up turning into like this detective who works for them because his brain is washed, and it turns into a bad storyline. I can agree to that, but there are 3 seasons.
So we're gonna move on to number 8 on the list. A really good anime from beginning to end. It is Devilman Crybaby. I've seen the newest one that came out. It's fucked up. Yeah, it's creepy. It's really creepy. It's fucked up. But the original one is scary as fuck. Like, it's showing some real, like, watching it gives you some real devil vibes. Like, I'm being cursed by watching this animation.
So the one on Netflix is the new one.
Yes, the one we watched, that you originally told me about, and we watched. That's the new one. The original one is probably like a 1990s genre, and it's scary as fuck. And I'm like, oh. Really? Okay, let me go ahead and watch some Christian, some Christian.
Hey, put on SpongeBob or some shit.
I don't like this, bro. Yo, it's
I mean, I still think it's a pretty good one. It's for those of y'all who are good with like horror, blood, and guts, and like even above the line kind of shit. It's a good one for you. So it's decent.
All right. Number 7 on the list is a throwback. So all of our anime heads from the 90s, Paranoia Agent used to run on Adult Swim. I watched this when I was a kid, and it didn't hit me as hard as it hit me when I was adult. So the whole point of the show was these people are dealing with like some real adult shit, and they're making bad decisions. So there's this folklore of a boy who's rolling around on roller skates, knocking them upside their head, and then apparently their life changed for the better afterwards. Cool concept. When I was a kid, I was like, this is kind of scary as shit. When I was adult, like, why is there a kid knocking adults up upside the head in the middle of the night with a fucking baseball bat? And then we're all supposed to be okay with it. Everyone's like laughing and smiling at the end of this anime. I'm like, no, this is fucked up. Dude was in the hospital for weeks because of this shit. Yeah, this horror, yes. Anime, maybe you want to bring a rosary with you when you watch this shit, because
it's something.
It's some cursing shit.
Yeah, it's definitely something. I watched it a little bit back in the day. I wasn't too interested in it, to be honest, but it is definitely something if you want to get a little throwback and watch adults get smacked upside the head with fucking Lucille.
Fuck yeah. All right, number 6. Parasite. I don't know about horror. I wouldn't put Parasite in a horror category.
I give it to horror.
You give it to does it get? I didn't finish it. Honestly, I did not finish it.
Fucking weird. Now, a lot of it happens, to be fair, a lot of it happens in the daylight.
Okay.
The majority of the stuff happens in the daylight, but the way the parasites, like, it's very bloody. It's very bloody, and the way the parasites infect people and just make people weird themselves, it's honestly a very like skin crawly. And if you have one of those I guess phobias of things crawling inside your skin, or like bugs on you, or like if you had like spiders in your skin, or whatever, like if you had those phobias, which I know a lot of people on the planet do, this would creep you out, because these parasites are crawling like in their skins and like changing and deforming them and shit. And it's like, you can see it. They show pretty much everything that happens. You know what I'm saying? It gets a little more hero vibes whenever he gets his and he cuts his arm, or not cuts his arm, but he cuts off the circulation to his arm, and then the parasite's stuck in his hand. And he goes and saves people. Yeah. But when they're showing the parasites really infecting people and going around the city, it gets a little weird. Pretty like horrific. It gets really creepy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I can see that. All right. Overall, I definitely get the hero vibes, the Captain Save-A-Ho vibes. That's why I was like, I don't know about horror, but I definitely see the bloody scenes, the real fucked up.
My problem with it is like, you mean to tell me that this parasite, who's an alien from fucking a million fucking years, now all of a sudden he's attached to you and I want to save people with you. Yeah, this is my life's dream. Like, shut the fuck up.
Killing his own people. That was kind of weird. I think I need to rewatch that one again to re-explain that, because that didn't make sense to me.
I think he was like an outcast or some shit or something. I don't know. Anyways.
Whatever. All good. Number 5 on the list, we have Hellsing. I did not watch this one, so Hellsing. All you.
Yes. So Hellsing is pretty good. It's pretty much older style anime. Think of like Berserk style anime, like the original Berserk. And it's essentially about a guy who hunts supernatural beings. He hunts. Think of it like it's like a Van Helsing. So like a Van Helsing. That's why they call it Hellsing. Van Helsing. Anyways, but think of like if you ever seen Van Helsing like movies, or like the actual movie itself. They pretty much hunt supernatural beings, vampires, werewolves, ghosts, fucking whatever, just to protect the queen of the realm, or the queen of the area. It is very bloody. It has some, to me, it has a little not jazz vibes, but like a Cowboy Bebop style vibe to it. But it is very bloody and horror, and it's dark. It's a very dark anime. There's not really a lot of light that goes on in the show. Good? So that's good. It's good. I hope they reanimate it one of these days, to be fair, because they did that with Rurouni Kenshin and some other ones. So that'd be one I'd hope they'd reanimate.
Okay, I fuck with that. All right, number 4 on the list, we got A Perfect Blue. So A Perfect Blue is actually a movie, and I ended up watching it with my wife a few years ago. I think it was like 2020 when I watched it. So it's like considered one of the scariest anime movies out there, and that's why like I found it and I decided I'm going to watch it. It really follows like this superstar. She's being stalked by this guy, and he eventually. It's a psychological thriller, and the whole thing is a psychological. It really will fuck you up. You pay attention to it. But honestly, I can definitely see the horror vibes. It being a psychological thriller. It's not scary. It's horrific. You know what I mean? So being on this list, I definitely understand why it would be considered horror. Halloweeny, I would say probably watch something different. Watch Van Helsing or Helsing. That's probably something better to watch. This probably scared the shit out of you. So if you want to be scared the shit out of, watch Perfect Blue. It's a 1997 too. The animation will fuck me up.
Most I can't imagine an anime or anything animated actually scaring me. The only thing animation that's ever done, because I've watched some pretty weird shit, it just really creeped me out. Like I don't want to fucking, like, that's disgusting, and then I'll like move on. You know what I'm saying? Or like, that's fucking gross. You know, or that's just so weird or skin crawly. But I haven't really seen anything that's ever been animated that's genuinely terrified me, like actually scared me. Which, to be fair, as an adult,
scared.
Not like that, but just like.
Like, oh shit.
I don't know. As an adult, yeah, I guess like that. But as an adult, I also haven't found anything to be that scary, to be fair. I mean,
are you dead inside?
My fucking mortgage is scarier than this fucking goes, so.
That shit's scary as fuck.
That shit's scary as fuck.
Got a few days of mortgages.
Gas prices, I'd be like, fuck. Oh shit. When I pull up to the gas station, fuck.
Number 3. Those gas prices, bro. Number 3 on the list, Boogie Pop Phantom. So this genre was made in 2000. So when I originally saw it, I'm like, oh, the animation looks fairly decent. I haven't watched this one. My way, you said you haven't watched this one either. Saw some clips of it, and this animation actually looks older than 2000. It looks older like than 2000. So like I was thinking maybe they have like a newer one they made in 2000. I'll look for it again. So it's kind of like our number 10 on the list is different stories each episode. It's not like one continuous story from beginning to end. And like, again, it's Japanese folklore, ghost tales, stuff like that. So if you do like those folklore type of animes, stories, check this out.
I would say it is. Yeah, it's better than the picture box anime.
I mean, if you like that type of animation, of course.
If you want to do the Japanese style folk tales, I'd rather do this one than the other one. That's the picture style. So, you know, it's something, but it's still the older anime. So if you can stomach, you know, watching older type of animes, yeah, so it's decent. I'm not gonna watch it.
No, all right then. So number 2 on the list is going to be Higurashi When They Cry, 2006. Good thing they put 2006 because they did come out with another one. It was either 2021 or 2022 that I watched first. And then I decided to go back and watch this. So the whole premise of this show, it's like a whole folklore thing, but it's greater than what we are seeing. What we are seeing are individual, sometimes it's like 2 to 3 episodes long, these stories of basically everyone in the town dying. And you're trying to figure out why is everyone dying. Every episode, everyone dies. Greater story, you end up finding out there's like this Japanese god who pretty much has taken over this village, and she's manipulating these deaths just out of sheer entertainment for herself until like this special like maiden of the village fights her in the end, defeats her, and saves them out of this reoccurring timeline over and over again of them repeatedly dying. It's a really good psychological thriller. The first episodes, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Why do they keep on dying? What's the real story? But by the end, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. This was a pretty decent anime. So I would definitely agree. It's definitely something to watch.
I think I watched like a first few of those, like a couple, and then I fell off for me because I was like, huh? I'll move on.
It was like, fuck you up. Like, what the? Why did he just get axed to the head by this girl you thought was going to be his love interest of the anime? Yeah. The whole thing set her up to be like the love interest, and she ends up killing him. The episode number 2, I was like, okay, I need to figure out what the fuck is going on. I need to watch this anime.
Nah, I think I was in a brainless state of being at the moment, and I was like, I don't need to be thinking. Let's watch something else.
I don't need to think about this shit. No,
number one. Number one. What's number one?
I wouldn't put it at number 1, honestly. Death Note. Death Note came out in 2006, but the year doesn't matter because they have the live action version, but the anime, it's a good anime, a really good anime.
I love Death Note.
Would I put it as number one horror anime? Probably.
I was trying to find my.
Oh, I'm like, what the hell are you looking at?
Yeah. No, I was trying to find my my two Shinigami back there.
This is the wrong episode for you to start staring off into the camera looking at something. No.
Like a head turns all the way around.
Everybody
Probably fix
knows.
my headphones, to be honest.
Everybody knows Death Note. It's a really good animation.
Yeah.
A lot of people say, "Hey, this you're trying to get into anime? Watch Death Note. It's a really good thing to start off on." But horror?
But the problem is it's not. There's no psychological thriller to it. There's nothing where you're trying to figure out. Like the main character is the bad guy. Well, I don't think he's doing the wrong
Is he
thing.
the bad guy?
And he's not the bad guy, but the things that are happening, he's the main character. So we know. We already know. You know what I'm saying? It's just about, is he gonna get caught? You know what I'm saying? So it's there's nothing psychological about it. There's nothing scary or spooky about it. Yeah, I mean, niggas die every day. You be alright. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you got fucking you got a Shinigami with him and shit, and it's kind of like, it's a good anime and I love it, but it's not scary or spooky or psychological. You know, the best part is when he's like fighting L and stuff like that, right? But other than that, you know, there's nothing, there's no undertones of like, oh my gosh, is this gonna happen? Is this gonna happen? Is this gonna happen? Like this is my perfect victory. That's right. I win.
The best part of the show. Oh man, but
that's right, L. I win.
It's a really great anime, but number one horror anime of all the anime, like I have many anime I would throw into this list before Death Note.
Yeah, I'm thinking, because me personally, if I'm watching like a Halloween style anime, not even horror, just Halloween for the essence of Halloween, I'm watching Soul Eater.
Yeah.
I'm watching Castlevania. Straight up vampires everywhere. It was just vampires. Vampires, Soul Eater, anything that has a what is that show called? Oh my god, it's on Netflix, where the dude is like half werewolf and he's in like an investigative company. He's in a squad that hunts down supernatural beings, but he's a werewolf as well. It's like a German name. It's weird though. But he has like a white streak in his hair. Anyways, but like I'd watch something like that. You know, I'd watch anything that has to do with vampires, witches, werewolves, ghosts. You know, those things. With Death Note, it's just his Shinigami. He's writing names in a book, killing people. And I love the show. Don't get me wrong, but it's not. I would not put that above like Hellsing. You know, some Devil May Cry baby. Like those are things. Hell, first episode you get at Castlevania, there's a demon with a baby in its mouth, dead, and you're just like,
what is happening in this show? Like,
what show am I watching? Right? Like honestly, when I first ever watched Castlevania, first ever time, and I was watching, I was like, this show. It happened like every other adult animation shows on Netflix, right? I see it, I'm like, this shit is trash. I move on. And then I come back to it because I'm like, I need something to watch. And then I put it on, and I'm like, holy fuck. Castlevania is probably one of my top 5 favorite shows of all time, to be fair. Like, honestly. I'm not even animated, just in general. Top 5 for me.
Okay.
And I'm watching it. Trevor shows up, gets drunk, gets his ass beat. And then the next scene is these demons crawling around. It's like the next episode, I think. Demons crawling around the outside of the village. And this demon, like, stops and looks. And he has a whole baby, dead in his mouth, and then he keeps moving, and I'm like, "Oh, that type of show." Oh,
yeah, it definitely wasn't what I expected from a Netflix anime.
Okay, yeah, Netflix, Netflix be doing the most gory, bloody, tits out, like they do it all.
You on that?
Yeah, that's that Netflix shit. I'm telling you, like. If they put High School DxD on Netflix, we get another season. We get another season.
Shit's gonna be number one watched show on Netflix.
Top 10. What is
number
it? The top 10 row. Number one.
Hell yeah. Fuck it. I'll watch it again.
Fucking degenerates.
But no, that's the top 10 horror anime given by IGN. You know,
IGN has had some pretty bad takes. I'm gonna be honest. IGN is not the best place for takes.
I haven't gone to
Um,
them since I would say the early 2000s for any
yeah.
information. It was only about video games.
The only thing I look at IGN for is new video games coming out, or like. But most of the time, I go to Game Rant, and Game Rant has articles. They have top tens. They have forums, questions, answers. Game Rant is usually the one I go to. IGN, global elitist. To be fair, I
They
don't
fell
know.
off.
Yeah, they fell off. Anyways, so we really appreciated everybody. That was your top 10 for horror anime in honor of the spooky season. I don't really care about Halloween. David loves Halloween. That's top 10 spooky. We did it a long time ago. We actually did a Halloween episode for Halloween. There's some new ones that come out. That's IGN. So, with a lot of the new anime that's been dropping, there's some pretty like dark ones that have been coming out that aren't even like spooky or not even Halloween type, but just very dark in general. So go check them out. If you think we missed any one of them, or you think there should be a different one on the list, go ahead and comment that down below. Let us know what you thought. Let us know if Death Note should be number one. I mean, if you're a diehard Death Note and you carry one everywhere you go, then let us know. You know what I'm saying?
Be real with yourself, though. Come on,
like
now.
top 10 horror though.
I don't know about
But I mean, let us know if you think that there's some that should be replaced. Comment down below. Ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future episodes. Our next episode should be on Halloween, right?
Just a couple days before.
Is it a couple days before? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So our next episode should be around Halloween time. Maybe we'll have our special guest.
Maybe we'll see.
Maybe we'll see. We'll see. So leave a like, subscribe, comment, ring the notification bell. Do everything that we always tell you to do. We love you. We appreciate it. Peace out.
Peace.